Hello guys, and welcome to a new Steel Division 2 video today by me, Vulcan. Today I have for you a 1 versus 4 very hard AI breakthrough game playing as the Soviets on defense. This is hopefully going to be pretty damn awesome. The scale is incredible, and as you can see at the top we have 3,000 points to spend. We're going to be playing with the 26th Guards as our division, and we're up against my own battle groups that I've given to the very hard AI. So 2 78 Sturm battle groups and 2 5th Panzer battle groups. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to get down all the defenses and then I'll go through it with you all once they're done. In a bit. So here we are, half an hour later, and I have set up all of my defenses. We had a lot to put down. I had 32 bunker maxims to place, 8 AT bunkers, and tons of barbed wire and trenches. Let me take you through it, guys. On the left side, just a Sturmovniki. We've got some Gvardia and some Sturmovniki hiding in these trenches. Most of my infantry is in trenches as I go across. A couple of bunker maxims here. We've got an IS-1 covering the left side. We've also got a sniper back here. They have a 1,000 meter range. I've given them some trenches. They can just see what's coming down that point, and I've put them to the place where the 1,000 meter line is this barbed wire, which is also conveniently the same place where the AT bunker can hit that. So the tanks might get distracted by the snipers, and then the AT can fire across. Assuming that the snipers fire if there's no infantry, then that might not happen. But either way, we have some AT ambushes set up back here. I've got a couple of KV-1Es with an AT bunker covering the bridge. They got pretty short line of sight on that. I've also got plenty of trenches behind these tree lines. This is something that I do quite commonly because the trenches give such good defensive bonuses. I've also got some trenches in front of this AT bunker on this right side, and you can see all of the barbed wire that I've placed across the front. I also have layered my defense quite a bit. We have like plenty of bunker maxims quite far back in case we lose some ground, and every bunker maxim further back also has a trench in front of it so that we can place infantry there if we do need to do so. I have placed plenty of command about, but as you can see across, we've got another IS-1 that's actually sitting on the high ground. That's probably going to die pretty quickly, but I thought I'd put it up there to give it a go. And we've got an IS-1 on the right side that's going to be covering here. I should actually probably move that back a little bit so it shares the same line of sight as the 45mm bunker and doesn't reveal itself at too long range. That is pretty much perfect. Then we have these 2 45mm AT guns. You can see that I've put them just far enough back in these trees so that they all fire around this point if anything comes down this road. So expect to see a pile up of dead tanks just here. You can see this AT bunker also has the same. So we're just kind of creating a kill zone in that area whilst also covering the far right side. I have done that pretty much everywhere. Like all of these AT bunkers. Oh, didn't mean to move that. That's really annoying. Let me just replace that down because that one took me quite a while to place. The idea being that it will cover this area and this area, but without being able to be seen by this road. I think that's actually perfect anyway. Where I put it again. And this AT bunker, that's just drawing fire. So I do have some fortifications that are going to be drawing fire, like some of my Gvardia in the trenches, but that's just to distract the AI from attacking my primary defenses, which are the AT bunkers and like the IS-1, for example. So here again the Gvardia will reveal themselves. They will hopefully take the fire, and they can also clean up light vehicles for us because they have the PTRDs. But let's launch the battle. We're up against 4 very hard AI. They're going to come at us really strong, but we do have 480 points per minute in phase A. This is going to be nuts, and I expect to see plenty of aircraft. I mean, we don't really have much AA to work with in the early games, so I'm probably going to have to spam in a bunch of M15s into phase B. Early on, we'll have to see how much they actually take advantage of the air. That's an ME-109G8 already out, and here it comes. This is going to be ridiculous. I think I'm going to struggle to spend this amount of points as we continue in this game, so I may just get overwhelmed by the sheer amount of micro that I have to do. Look how many trucks are coming down this road. One shot should actually unload most of them, so I'm hoping that will be the case, but we will see. We're going to kill a lot of this infantry before it unloads, but there's going to be an absolute swarm, I can tell you that much. We got one Gvardia trying to hold back all of this infantry. That's pretty crazy. Thankfully, the Gvardia barely take any suppression in here. We've got a bunker back here that can cover off against these if we need to. But so far so good. Holding back the wave of AI. I'm also going to have to bring in some counter battery since they are going to probably spam artillery at me. So let's just do that. We'll make a little artillery battery relatively close to the front line there. We'll grab 3 on that side and 3 on this side. That's okay, because we can see those 120mm mortars back there. The Nebelwerfer actually unloaded right in my face. That's okay. Snipers though, they are sitting pretty. They might actually run out of ammo at this rate. This Gvardia though is getting pinned down. I'm not sure if these are working as planned. I might have to move up the IS-1 a little bit. And I may also have to bring in some mortars on this side. We'll have like 3 mortar crews. I think that's absolutely fine. Down here I will want to occupy these trenches. That was the intention, rather than the buildings themselves. Make sure to do that. Alright, not bad. So we're holding them back for the time being. Let's get some tanks in here. I'm going to start bringing up the KV-1Es. We'll sort of spam them a little bit. Set up our defences a bit more. We do have those 480 points per minute, so we've got to make sure that we're bringing those in, because against the 4 very hard AI there's going to be an absolute ton of units heading our way at all times, and I'm going to have to keep an eye on all fronts for sure. Bunker Maxim will be able to cover off the left side nicely. Right, these guys are ready to go. Let's just unload. These ones are in position as well. We'll unload those. And we'll have these be on group 1, these on group 2, and these on group 3. Right, time to start smashing this area with mortar fire. These guys can hit here. And these guys can hopefully hit those mortars back there. We need to counter battery that if we can. Right, let's bring in some more tanks. The placement of these needs to be pretty good, so make sure that's happening. Here comes the mortar fire. I will want to bring in my supply for those mortars as soon as I can. This is going to be crazy though. Look at the amount of units there are. For the entire German army on our front. This IS-1 actually got forced back. Let's try and push him forwards a little bit more. Already plenty of kills going down. So a couple of the divisions we're up against, they are Maverick divisions, so they'll get really strong in Phase B, and I think we are up against one Juggernaut division as well. So the AI has a relatively good mix of divisions, but this is just nuts on this side. Wow. Let's just try and get some tanks into a relatively good position here. We have been counter batteried on this left side. Keep that mortar fire going though. Lovely. This right side is definitely struggling, I think. Might want to bring in some more AT. We do have a couple more AT guns that I could maybe rely on. But I think it's just the spam of infantry that's really going to cause us issues for the most part. So maybe it would be better off to just bring in some more infantry on this side. More Gvardia that we can just have hold them back. Over here, we might want to mortar these guys. Let's just put the mortars down like so. And we'll start mortaring that area. And on the right side, we are being counter-batteried again, but hopefully we can move those and that'll be fine. Well, that tiger's currently causing issues. Alright, how do we want to deal with that? I guess I could cluster bomb. They might just spam out a bunch of aircraft if I do this. So let's bring out some extra yaks just in case, because this could turn into a massive dogfight. I'm a little bit concerned about that right side. We'll have those yaks go for the shots onto the tiger. A lot of these tanks are taking damage actually. Yep, here come the MU-109s. All of the G8s. Wow, there's a lot of Air Force. Oh dear. Oh dear. I think we're done for. Incredible. All we have is Maxim AAs. Maybe we should have waited until I was in Phase B and we could actually bring in some decent anti-air, because that did not work out too well for us. Okay. Note to self, stop using planes for the time being. Alright. These guys, I want to get them into cover ASAP. I'm just going to try and choose them some decent places to hide. And we'll have them move to those positions. Lovely. Transmission damage and tracks broken on a lot of those. This side is starting to become a little bit of a problem. The AT bunker has died up top here. So we don't really have anything else to stop that for the time being. These units are also being surrendered. I don't have a command near them. Yeah, I must have forgotten about that. I could move over this commander. That's probably a good idea. Although they are just straight up killing those units. I'm gonna have to like PTRS spam into these buildings, I think. I might also push this back up. We'll get the KV-1E to move up. The left side's holding okay. I will want to bring up some more infantry to replace the ones I've lost here. We need some to help with the Buglight Pioneer. I haven't really got across the bridge yet though, which is good. That's the trench there we can use. I should have some more Gvardia moving up here. Let's bring in some more. Still have 1,800 points to spend. Make sure to bring in some more tanks, I think. Maybe some more for the center would be a good idea. I'm also tempted to get an AT emplacement up here. If we put some more across the edge of these trees, we can snipe any tanks as they come up. Alright, not bad, not bad. We're into Phase B. Okay. So shall we set up a 203mm battery at the back? This will be awesome. I really want to try this out, actually. Let's bring it in the corner of the map. Lovely. That's what we like to see. And then I'm going to make sure I have a commander with those. I do have some more Autokomrati, so we'll bring in those. And then I need some artillerists for the front line. So let's go ahead and bring in a bunch of those. Lovely. All these AT guns got early unloaded. Whoops. Well, I guess they can just go to work. That's fine. Let's just micro these guys into place. See if I can get those Gvardia to that bunker. Or to the trench there. That's fine. So far, so good. Let's see if we can get some close-up shots of what's going on here. I mean, it is literally a war zone. It is crazy. It looks intense. Soon gonna have our artillery battery ready though. I might have only needed one command squad here, but that's okay. We'll have two. And these guys can be group 4, and I'm just gonna use them all together all the time. Let's make sure that our artillerists all unload. We're gonna shift unload them at the positions I gave them. Looks like my Sappery have taken up these trenches nicely, which is all good. Wonderful. Okay, we have the push through here. This is turning into a pretty big dead zone. Marder in flames, the half-track trying to push through. We've even got the Tiger back here looking absolutely awesome. Doesn't that just look incredible? They're currently trying to get rid of this bunker. Time for the artillery battery to go to work though. We do have corrected shot. Let's blast this to pieces. This is going to be insane. Look how quickly they aim. Oh boy. Here we go. The shots are coming in. Where are they? We'll see them land. It will be ridiculous. Oh yes. That's what we like to see. Check it out. Should have another set of rounds coming down soon. Do they only fire one set of rounds? I think they do. Oh no, I think a second round just came down there. That obliterated that push. I think I'm going to put another one over here. I might want to send my artillerists forwards a little bit, because at the moment we don't really cover that junction very well. Same deal on this side. We'll just move them forwards a bit more. Right, now we're into phase B anyway. We can get the KV-85s in, so we'll start doing that. I'll bring some to the top here. I'll also bring some to the right. Lovely. Wait, are we being counter-batteried all the way back here? We are as well. AI's on point today. That means we probably want to have our supply a bit like so. Like just on the edges of these guys so they don't blow up and kill the units next to them. But that artillery is going to be coming down here any second. Look at that. Beautiful stuff. Let's get some down onto these Stugs. The Stugs are pushing up hard. Oh man. It's a slaughter. Oh yeah, I also want to get some AA in, don't I? So let's do that. I'm going to place them near the command units, I think, if we can get away with that. Alright, that's all of my AA coming in. I think we're covering most of these with the supply. I have to send that one back a little bit. This one needs to come across a bit more. There's one here. I might just move it closer so it's in the ring. I think it's time for that artillery battery to fire off again. Let's go for the shots onto the Stug. Oh Oh yes. Look at them go. Lovely. Oh, that's going to smash them to pieces. Look at them. They're all together here. Should have another salvo coming down soon. Here it comes. Oh man, that actually destroyed 4 of the Stugs. Incredible. Oh, there is a lovely target here. Artillery coming in, boys. Let's bring in some more tanks. I'm loving this. It's an absolute comp stomp, but how glorious. I think just because it's so funneled and we've set up the defenses quite well, it's really difficult for the AI to push, although they have broken through this area. They are coming at us quite hard right now. I am going to have to invest in some infantry, I think. Let's grab some Stafniki to defend these points, because we are definitely being pushed back. Hopefully our KV-85s can get the job done. We're also losing ground on the top of the hill. Let's again bring in some more of these Stafniki to help out with that. Looks like we did lose one of our 203 mils to the AI counter battery. I think I'm just going to do a big shot here onto all of these units. Quite a spread shot, but I think it will still work. Our KV-85s can hopefully do a lot of damage as they move up. I'm going to make sure these M15s get out of harm's way. I'm going to have to do that. Let's try and set up some defenses here. Bring in the Stafniki to these bunkers. We're going to have to make sure that we've got this all defended. I'm going to shift unload all of that infantry coming in so it actually unloads at the right spot. Get some more KVs to this side as well. This artillery strike really hit the mark. I'm going to fire outside of the corrected shot here on purpose so that our craters are more spread out. Artillery is glorious. Okay, we actually have 22 Yak 9Bs that we can use if we want to strafe, or I would say cluster bomb, these tanks at any point. On this side it does look like they're starting to make headway, so I'm going to have to bring in some more of these really large squads to help us out a bit. Their artillery is also hitting us hard. Let's get my mortars firing. Are my mortars still alive? My mortars are still being counter batteried even though I'm not even using them. That's quite impressive from the AI. We did use them once. I guess that was enough. Managed to shoot down that JU-188, so AA is working good. So we've got this trench here that's basically on the backside of this tree line. It's killing a lot of units that are trying to rush us at the moment. It's pretty good. Our next line of defense is in play. On the right side, I probably don't have to worry about that so much. I think I need to worry more about this blob of Stugs that's coming. Or maybe this infantry. Hit the infantry up here. And these should all be unloading. And when they do, we'll have them just start attack moving towards the enemy. Let's get them up here into position. Got a gun-jammed KV-85. Microing this is a nightmare, so I'm not even going to bother trying. There's a lot of infantry in the open. Let's see if we can hit that. We did a lot of damage to this lot. That's great. Time to bring in the T-34Es, I think. Setting up any anti-tank ambush is going to be pretty much impossible. guess we can set some up on this side. And those Strathniki, we've got one squad actually in the bunker. The rest are trying to take cover at the moment, that's fine. But I should probably move those up. These Strathniki, I really want them to get into these trenches again if I can. We've got the Gvardia there. It's so close to breaking through actually. We're going to have to be careful we don't lose a few more points. Because the top is nearly taken. So we're going to want to set up maybe some ambushes. I'll probably bring in a couple Su-85s here. And we'll continue to pile in with the T-34Es. This point is close to being captured. Let's focus on defending that one. Get some Sturm of Niki spread about for these forests. And any Studebackers that are coming in, we'll make sure to shift unload. I need to continue using this artillery. I don't have enough artillery really to get this done. Although we can now bring in the 280mm artillery, so let's do that on this side. This is going to be even more crazy than before. Is that all of them? I think it is, more or less. These 280mm I think have how much HE? Well, they 14 damage. And these 203s have 10 damage. I can't be bothered to micro these in order to stop them being counter-batteried. I just don't have the time to do that. Our second line of defense is kind of working out for us. Nebelwerfer coming in though, did not expect that. We might also want to bring in like Andrushas. We can use the Andrushas to like counter battery their artillery if we see it. It's a really easy way to kill them. I could also just Andrusha like a lot of stuff. We won't bother like rearming them. We'll just bring them in once and use them because it's just a good way to effectively kill a lot of units. Actually, we're going to be out of range, aren't we? Let's just do it here with that one. This one can go more to the right. And they're doing a nice job of spreading their tanks. That's for sure. We'll move those after they fired. Oh, we just lost another point. It's not good. We're going to have to capture that back. I don't know how I'm going to do that either. I guess just loads of tanks here would do. We're going to have to rush these guys up, I think. Let's just move these after they finish firing. Maybe we want to reload them at some point, but this is going to be now Group 5. Group 5 needs to start throwing down fire. Probably onto this point actually, we'll probably do that straight away. God, this breakthrough in the middle here is not good either. So much infantry. We don't really have the command either. I guess that's a problem. I could bring in some like combats and stuff, but I think they'll get killed pretty quickly. We don't necessarily have to worry about this left side falling apart. I don't need to worry about the right side falling apart. It's all in the center that we care about. I need to just push back so that we have enough points. Let's keep smoke down here actually. That's a good shout. and let this T-34 go capture that point for us. That Sturmovniki, is it in a bunker or in a trench? And that one is. That's good. We got the spam of T-34s coming in anyway. They can just push for this objective. Objective secured and lost again. Oh, that's annoying. Let's keep those artillery firing. This side is actually working out quite well for us. That barbed wire holding back a lot of those units, so let's just smash that quickly with our artillery. We'll watch these 280 mils fire and see if that'll do plenty of damage. It probably will. I think I'm going to invest in a bunch of cluster bombers at some point though. I'm going to have to clean out a lot of these tanks. Are we taking back that point? I don't even know. No, I think we're going to lose. We're actually going to lose, yeah, in what? 17 seconds? Wow. That's pretty quick. Well, I tried my best, guys. I really did. But we got overwhelmed at the end. It was still incredible. Absolutely crazy stuff. And there we have it. Minor defeat. Oh, wow. 4 very hard AI. We got 17,295 kills on that defense. We nearly did it. Insane. Absolutely insane match. Either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I tried to zoom in as much as I could. Let's have a look at some of these kills here. We've got the bunker, AT-45 mils, picking up plenty to start with. Loads of Stugs going down there. Our IS-1s didn't do as well as I would have hoped they did. But still, those 45 mil bunkers definitely carrying us in the early game. But as soon as those went down and the armor started to push forwards, we couldn't really hold on that well. This 203mm battery actually got a lot of kills. We see some of the 203 mils actually did quite well for us. This one killed 4 Stugs. I think it was like 1 shot that managed to do that. Crazy. Then our 280 mils, I'm not even sure if they got many kills, but the Andrushas, look, we brought them in for 1 salvo, and that one killed 3 Stugs and a Panther D. This one killed 3 Stugs, Tiger E, actually 4 Stugs there, and a Nasson. This one killed off a Panther D, the Tiger, and the Panther A. So good investments on those Andrushas. I maybe should have brought in some more just to help us out there, try and take back those points. I tried to concentrate our tanks, but like microing that many units is impossible. It really is. We just had so much going on in that game, and well, maybe with practice and over time I might come back to this and try it again and see if we can actually win. But for now, I really enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.